Yay.
I was into it.
I know.
Oh, we're still in the show.
Get back on track. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. I'm Kimberly Davis along with Steph Simmons.
And this morning we are getting you ready for the Arctic blast that's headed our way. We have live team coverage from Stephanie Whitfield, Jennifer Reyna, Kim Castro, and Cheetah Craft. Cheetah, we're going to start off with you.
All right, good morning, guys. So we had that front blow through early this morning. That's why we are under this wind advisory. Sustained winds today around 15 to 25 miles per hour. It is gusts, though, potentially up to 40 plus of that. So that's what's going to add the wind chill today. Now, we've already reached our high temperature of the day. Temperatures drop throughout your Friday. You need your jacket. You need your coat today. Even though you see 60s this morning, it's 50s by noon, 50s this afternoon. Even with the sunshine, we'll be feeling more like 40s. Now let's jump into the weekend. I know a lot of you thinking either the Texans game on Saturday, Chevron Houston Marathon going on Sunday morning. Look at that temperature swing. We go from low 60s Saturday, and you're waking up with that Arctic air in place now Sunday morning. You know, Kim, we've been talking all morning long. Now that cold front is expected to push through before sunrise Sunday morning.
Yeah, and that has big implications on the forecast because the colder air settling in early means we have a heightened threat to see that sleet ice mixture for Monday. And then that next threat that we have comes in with the potential of a hard freeze. So an extended period of cold air. Let's start with Monday's threat. So the chilly temperatures lining up with the precip could bring us some freezing rain. We could have some issues with sleet and the wet snow. That is across the Lone Star State, and I know a lot of you will be traveling for that MLK weekend. What comes next? Precip wraps up, but the threats continue with hard freeze on Tuesday. I'll be back to talk about that in a few minutes.
All right, Kim, we'll see you shortly. I mean, it is a very active morning in traffic. First of all, East Tex Freeway, northbound at Aldine Mail Route, still have a crash still working. In that northbound direction, right lanes are blocked. Heads up if you're headed out toward IAH. We have a double fatality. Gulf Freeway inbound to 610 East. That ramp has been shut down for hours. I've been recommending Park Place to Old Galveston Road as an alternate or U-turn at Griggs. We do have a little bit of rubbernecking delays that are obviously happening on that scene. Same for 330. It's inbound, rather 330 eastbound at 146. It's a ramp that is totally closed on this Friday morning. Take 225. Come in from the south side of Baytown as opposed to the north side. And then Katy outbound at 610. We have right lanes blocked on that particular problem. Plus, we had an earlier issue on the East Beltway northbound right before the bridge. So that's how active of a morning it has been. Luckily, because of Friday, the drive times don't look too intense. Definitely, you're not going to be alone.
Jennifer, thank you. Well, all morning long, we've been telling our viewers how to keep themselves and their families safe in arrival of this Arctic blast.
Yeah, that includes having a warm place to sleep. The city of Houston plans to open warming centers on Monday. You can see all 8 locations on your screen right now. The warming centers are set to open at 8 p.m. on Monday. So we asked the city, hey, why aren't you opening the centers on Sunday when the front actually arrives? They told us they're waiting until the hard freeze conditions settle in. And now is the time to start preparing for the cold weather at your house.
Stephanie Whitfield is live for us this morning with a licensed plumber to walk us through what folks need to do to winterize their homes. It's a lot of steps in this, Stephanie.
Yes, that's right. It's a pretty mild morning, so it's hard to believe that it's going to be in the teens and 20s in the next few days, but that real winter weather is coming. So I'm here with Mike Collins with 1-800-PLUMBER plus air, and he's going to demonstrate exactly what you need to do outside your home. So can you show us what people should be doing?
Yeah, definitely. So it is a little deceiving this morning, right? It doesn't feel like we're about to get hit with an Arctic blast, but it is coming. So what do we need to do to get prepared? On this system here, so we've already got the insulation that is around the piping, which is a good first step. Another thing that I would always recommend is we'd like to get this actual hose faucet covered as much as possible. We want to be able to protect it from the wind and then also from some of the potential rain. So we don't have to get real crazy with it, okay? We don't have to get real sophisticated. Just a towel and then even a bag. One of the common mistakes with the towels is that typically they're not covered, right? So what will happen is we'll put some tape over this, and what I would recommend is try to cover this as much as possible with as much tape as you can. But if this gets wet, if the towel gets wet, it's going to increase the speed at which the piping may potentially freeze. So I always recommend getting a plastic bag of some sort, putting that around there, and then of course we want to tape that on there as well.
And so this is, stuff that you have around your house already. Mike was telling me that he went to, the common stores like, Home Depot, Lowe's. They were already out of, those official products that'll cover this up. And so this is some stuff that you already have at home. So this is a great option to protect your home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to get real fancy with it again. So even Buc-ee's cups, Whataburger's cups, right, something like that. So the idea is we want to keep it from the wind and then also from any sort of rain that may come that may increase the speed of which it may freeze.
Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And guys, I'm going to send it back to you.
Keeping it cheap, that's what we like to hear, especially when these things are so important in protecting your home. Stephanie Whitfield, thank you very much for that live report. And besides wrapping your pipes, you also need to start prepping your sprinkler system and your plants right now for this freeze.
I'm Maria Aguilera in Houston, where experts are saying everyone should be getting ready for the freeze sooner rather than later. For homeowners, make sure to winterize your sprinkler system. That means turning it off and draining the pipes so water doesn't get trapped. Expand and pop the backflow preventer. Next, make sure you bring your plants inside and cover the rest with a freeze cloth and secure it with staples or things at home like blankets, sheets, and secure it with bricks or rocks. For a closer look at more tips, head to our website, khou.com.